When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
Does it really matter the price? It's your only daughter's wedding.
It does matter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a surprise.
It is a surprise, because we don't have that money.
$500 an hour? No way. We're not millionaires.
We're over $100 by every single one of these voucher items, then there is no honeymoon.
How come I didn't know about this?
Because I didn't want to tell you.
Weddings are a feast for all your senses. Weddings are maintaining certain traditional pretenses. Weddings are tightening your belt on your expenses. Meet Chantel and Scott, just married. The road to their wedding involves some serious financial tumbles and spills as they tangled in the monetary ropes of wedding planning. So let's join them in the countdown to what it took to make their big day a main event.
My name is Chantel. I'm 21 years old, and I met Scott, a receiver at a warehouse, through friends when I was 15. Even though I was young, I knew he was perfect for me because I couldn't picture my life without him. This is a story of how we wrestled our way to the altar. Our wedding day was perfect. I was very excited and happy to see him all dressed up.
I enjoyed our wedding. It was a lot better than... it's really the wrong thing to say.
What?
It was a lot better than what I thought it would be.
Well, it may have turned out better than expected, but it wasn't without their budget first being pulled in all directions. So let's turn back the clock and divulge what actually happened.
My expectations of the wedding planner was that he would be at our beck and call. He would basically be there for anything that I needed, including a double chocolate chip frappuccino blended cream.
Meet wedding planner David Conley. With his 6 years' experience, was he ready to whip up a wedding to meet this bride's demands?
What?
Yeah, get that gum out of here.
You want my gum?
I do. I'm taking my gum again. Oh my God. As a wedding planner, it's my job to keep a couple on budget and keep them on schedule and bring some creative ideas to the table. Here we are, first order of business. What's the vision? What is the big picture for your wedding? Do you have any themes in mind? Do you have...
I want a princess wedding.
Do you mean pink and fluffy and crowns and jewels and... Or do you mean expensive? Because...
Expensive. Reds and black and white.
Monaco.
Royal.
Like, yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't say princess, royal.
Okay.
So the royal red and the black and the white.
Great. Well, you had your moment, so let's let Scott have his moments.
Like, I'd love to have a wrestling-themed wedding.
Well, that's a first for me, I'm not gonna lie. You would like somehow to incorporate wrestling into your wedding?
It's not gonna happen. I think it's stupid.
It's part of me. It's not
It's stupid.
Well, there is something to be said, about making your day custom to you. People are kind of creating their own traditions now, and there may be, for you, this customized day that involves both being royal and wrestling.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I'm glad to see you're open, though, so that's good.
No.
So listen,
Rumble wedding.
yeah, anything about the ceremony that will be non-traditional yet in your minds?
We're gonna see if his cousin can say a reading in Japanese for his grandma, because his grandma can't speak English.
You have a Japanese grandma? I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a cultural part of your wedding that you're
Yes.
going to introduce. So it's a royal Asian rumble. See, there's a lot of ideas on our table.
You are not making it any better.
So let's move on our list. So, the ceremony. Where are you going to have the ceremony, and is that...
In a church. Definitely in a church.
Okay, and do you have a specific denomination? Like, do you have a...
Like how many people we're bringing?
Yes, well, that's important. How many people?
About 175, 180.
Yeah.
Okay, the cake. What about the cake?
If I had my choice, I'd want like a 5-foot cake.
And have you looked for this cake? And
No.
have you? So you haven't shopped
No.
for the cake. Transportation? Have you thought of that?
I want a limo bus. Like a rock star bus.
We can't afford a limo bus.
Well, my parents will pay for it.
Can't expect
Can
your
I-
parents to pay for
Can
everything.
I interrupt? It's big cake, big limo bus, big budget.
Well, my parents are paying for it.
We don't know.
They will. My dad gives in.
If he says no, we're not getting it.
We're getting it.
Let's go
A
on.
limo bus.
Let's-
Because I always get what I want.
Wow. Is there anything that you guys are paying for yourselves?
My guess is everything because we
photographer?
don't know for sure what our parents are doing.
We're not really stressed about the money. At least I don't think we are. I hope not.
Working 2 jobs, it's hard enough on me as it is to make the money to put towards it, and she likes to spend it.
In every situation with the plan versus the reality, it comes down to the budget. So it is time for you to tell me what number you think is going to make these dreams come true. And here it is.
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
How many jobs do you have?
I have 2.
Do you have time for another?
I hardly have time for a wife right now.
Coming up,
If we're over $100 by every single one of these voucher items, then there is no honeymoon.
As a bride, she was very romantic, extremely good planner, and she was a person who looked after a lot of details. And since I'm not that kind of person, it was a perfect compliment.
when it comes to putting together your ultimate wedding day, the temptation is always to want to big it up.
Big cake, big limo bus, big budget.
Well, my parents are paying for it.
We don't know.
They will. My dad gives in.
If he says no, we're not getting it.
And at the end of the show, we'll let you in on how much Chantel had to fight in order to get her parents to give it up.
Dress shopping was very tedious, very frustrating. I dragged my mom, I dragged my mother-in-law, and my maid of honor into all the shops with me. I want something that is really, really white. It's hip-hugging, and it goes out in a long train.
You like anything like this?
No.
No?
No. It's Big Bird dress. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this.
Well, you know what? You don't know what you're gonna
try it
like
on.
until you try it on.
I don't like that. It looks like a prom dress.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Oh my God.
I like this.
Let me see.
Oh God.
$770.
It looks $770.
Oh,
Well, what's your budget for dresses?
What's the budget?
What are we going?
1,000 and under.
How am I supposed to find a dress for under $1,000, Mom? Anything that's poofy is over 1,000. This one's 13. Anything that's poofy
Okay,
is
well,
gonna
you
be
know what?
over
Try it on.
1,000.
See if you like it. I'm gonna be paying for it. If it's a little bit over, I don't mind. Not a lot.
That's telling her who's boss, Mom.
How much is it?
1,100.
It's ugly. Try it on.
What?
I am the bride. This is my day. I don't like that.
Instead of keep saying it's ugly, it's ugly. Humour me. What's wrong with it?
It's got pointy
I know.
boots.
Well, you need something.
Yeah, but
You need help.
it's poofy. You wanted poof.
Yeah.
She doesn't try it on.
You know
got
what?
pointy
I
boots.
know, but you know what? You have to try it on. See what
Yeah.
it's like.
God, this is like watching paint dry.
You ready? Oh yeah, I like that
Definitely, yeah.
I got goosebumps. I like this dress.
I guess Mother and Mother-in-law do know best.
At the end of the day, I love my dress. It was amazing. It was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. You know, at first I didn't think I would. I absolutely hated it. There was nothing about it that I liked.
I absolutely hated it at first, too. But then I liked it. No, I'm just joking.
Some of the key concerns for me was finding a venue that would meet up to my expectations.
And how much was it going to cost?
No, just as long as it was pretty.
Oh, I
nice.
love this room.
Well, it comes with the parental entourage stamp of approval. But what about the bride?
I think.
I hate it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the skylight. I don't like the drapes. I don't like the lighting. It's ugly.
It's an ambiance.
I don't like this room. Are we gonna get going?
I like it.
So do I.
Very nice.
What do you think? Do you think she likes it? I think she
I've
likes
already
it.
learned my place and I don't argue. Sorry about that.
No problem. We're going to our north room,
Okay.
the north terrazzo.
Does it have
Sounds
a
nice.
terrazzo?
Sounds expensive.
All right, terrazzo,
All
terrazzo.
right, this is nice.
So in
this,
here-
This is nice. There's a balcony.
That is your Romeo and Juliet balcony.
I like it.
We can set up a guardrail right here. Do my wrestling thing. That'd be hot.
No, we're not having any wrestling.
Just a bit.
Nothing. We're walking into a
I'm
wrestling
not
song. That's
kidding.
enough. There's no more.
I
No
feel
more.
a lot of girl power.
What is the price package for the rooms?
Does it really matter the price? It's your only daughter's
Yeah,
wedding.
it does. It does matter.
Both dads are like, as a
How
matter
could
of
you
fact.
deny
Yeah.
that, Faye? The rooms themselves don't actually have a price. They are incorporated into your package. In the Royal Gala package, you are having actually a martini ice luge, so a separate martini bar. You also get your DJ, your limousine, your wedding invitations, your wedding cake.
price and what is the
Stanley, just wait a
There's
minute.
nothing basic about a wedding.
So what is the price range we're looking at?
Because for the Royal Gala, you are looking between $15,000 and $20,000, depending on the amount of people you have.
It's just an amazing offering.
So what do you think? Is that okay?
If all that's included, you're getting rid of a lot of stress because you don't have to run here for the cake, you don't have to run there to look at invitations, everything's done.
Yeah, so this way you can actually anticipate if you want a great solid wedding, you're kind of impartial to your vendors. This is a fantastic package where you don't have to stress yourself out and figure out where am I gonna go for my DJ, my limousine, my wedding cake.
Are you willing to vouch for that?
What we actually do is provide vouchers that you can actually take to your vendors. If you do have a parameter with each voucher, then anything above and beyond that, by all means, you know what, they will take your upgrade.
So say we go for an upgrade.
You pay for
Well,
it.
it's all included in the
No, no,
package.
no,
You guys are
no,
paying
no,
for the
no.
reception, and that's included in the reception.
No, we're not paying for any upgrades.
I think it's fair.
Yes, $15,000 to $20,000 worth of fare.
As far as the vouchers go, I don't know. I can't really guarantee that I want to stick with, just what we get. I'll have to wait and see.
What about if they want to choose something else?
Yeah, but that would be their problem.
I think that's going to end up ours.
Ah, see, I told you.
No, be
He
strong.
gives in.
Oh, we will be strong.
Gives in all the time. I went to the store with David to see, what kind of accessories that I could fit into the style of cake that I wanted.
This is has everything you ever want to know about something that could go on a cake. Remind me what your vision is
I
for
want
the
a big cake with the stairs and the fountain and all the bridesmaids and me and Scott, and I want it to be big.
I think simple. I think simple is good. I think
Okay.
this is simple.
Do you think that may be too simple?
There is no such thing as too simple.
What about something like this? If I got one of these, you'd be able to, it wouldn't block it?
If you got people to stand on the stairwell,
I want people. 6 bridesmaids and 6 groomsmen, and I want 6. I don't want it to look cheap.
well, nobody wants it to look cheap. Trust me on that. There'll be a cake on this side and a cake on this side, and then, God forbid, a fountain.
A fountain
in the
underneath.
middle.
I want the bride and groom to stand out more than my bridesmaids. That's what I want. I want the 6 bridesmaids. I want the 6 groomsmen.
So taste aside, like my taste aside, everybody's taste aside, that's a lot of money to get 12
Yeah,
figurines.
but I'm not worried about the budget. I'm gonna go get 6.
And how much are they?
They're $3 each.
Those bridesmaids don't make any sense.
They look tacky.
Pardon?
80s.
What'd you say?
They look tacky.
Hug me.
Can we get something to maybe to put it around, ribbon or something, small ribbon?
Yes, we can have ribbon.
Okay.
I will.
And then a fountain with a light underneath, and it goes up and it shows through there. And like a big
You have
fountain.
no idea how much I am going to give you now that these are going to stay in the store. Budget page. So we can keep track of these over the voucher items.
Over's okay.
Over is okay.
Over's okay.
See how many line items there are? Like to see how many. If we're over $100 by every single one of these voucher items, then there is no honeymoon.
Well, you might want to consider bridge financing, Ben.
The cake ended up being exactly what I pictured.
Nowhere near what I wanted, which was my wrestling ring cake, complete with bride and groom in the center.
You're lucky it had a groom.
What's this for?
This is how I want my cake designed.
You're not bringing that in.
Yes, I am.
You're not going in with
Let's
that.
let him bring it in, and we'll discuss options.
I do not care.
Guys,
I'm taking
don't
it in.
fight in suburbia. It's bad luck.
Okay, so basically you can just throw this idea out.
Okay.
He just brought
No, we're not
this to
throwing it
play
out.
with.
No.
And it's not, he carries this around with him.
I do not.
Yeah,
This
you
is my vision of what I would like our wedding cake to look like.
You can just ignore him.
We could try to incorporate
No.
some aspects of it if you want to.
I don't want anything.
This can be us
like
right here. You're the one with the long hair.
that. The cake that I would like is, say, 6 tiers.
6 tiers.
Do you plan on paying for this?
Yeah, we need to remind each other that the voucher is 3 tiers. We were gonna maybe upgrade to 4, and now we're talking about 6.
Like 6 cakes, I'm not sure that we can fit that within the voucher if you're looking to stick within what's included.
But it's our wedding.
Tiers, first of all, to go from 4 to 6 would be how much more?
4 to 6 10-inch tiers, you're looking at about $150.
I
can't afford
want
6 tiers.
What do you mean?
You're telling me to pay for something that I don't have the money for.
Remember this little list we have of the add-ons of the voucher?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we've added $71, so to add 2 more tiers would be an extra $150.
That's right.
And how much is the fountain?
It's about $120.
Well, Chantel, toss a coin in the fountain and make a wish.
Can we compromise?
Chantel's asking for a compromise.
Yeah, her compromise is I
Yeah,
paid for.
I'm willing to go down a little. So what if we get the 4 tier, which is included, but instead of getting the extra 2 tiers, we get the fountain.
So you would be willing to do the 4-tier cake with the what did you say, $20 fountain?
Yes.
Yeah, instead of everything together. I think that's.
Would you
pretty-
rather have the fountain than 6 tiers?
Yes.
You're sold on this fountain, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have to have it.
That means that we're $200 over our voucher. And this is the first voucher.
So when it comes down to it, it's my wedding and it's my day, and if I want to go over, I will go over.
Coming up,
This is gonna
Before
be a
you
surprise.
sign anything.
It's gonna be a surprise.
It is a surprise, because we don't have that money.
My dad liked him a lot, and for some reason,
Everybody do.
the relationship started to build up. I still was a kid, so I didn't know too much about it, but my dad always had him in mind as a son-in-law.
when cooking up the plans for your perfect wedding day, there's always additional layers of financing to consider.
The cake that I would like is, say, 6 tiers.
6 tiers?
You're telling me to pay for something that I don't have the money for.
And at the end of the show, we'll reveal whether or not the financial odds remain stacked against Scott and Chantel.
The photography was very important to me. We booked an appointment for our engagement pictures.
Give her a little squeeze. I didn't say strangle.
And that's when you threw a bombshell on me.
The upgraded package, which is right here, this one, not only does it give you the album for yourselves, it gives you an upgraded album for yourselves, but it also includes the copies for the parents.
I thought we were looking at this package initially.
We were, but then
And I thought that's what we signed for.
We did, but then I saw this one. And I signed for this one.
Why do you keep signing for stuff? My phone is on.
Yeah, but this was gonna be a
Before
surprise.
you sign anything.
It's gonna be a surprise.
It is a surprise, because we don't have that money. Do not sign anything until we discuss it.
Dressing me.
So the money that we already put down for this one goes towards that one?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's not bad. So it's only like another...
$1,100?
Yeah.
We also changed it so that you don't have as many large payments. We've narrowed it down to smaller payments so that it
So
went
instead
a
of
lot
a few
easier.
big payments,
It's
there's many small payments. You've signed your name on everything, and I've had to give a bank card, a credit card. Can I sign my name on something first and then you give
the
him a
marriage
card?
license.
Poor Scott. Looks like he's down for the count.
I invited some of my bridesmaids to come along and help me choose not only my ring, but Scott's ring, because you don't have any style.
I have lots of style.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Can I see those?
Sure.
Do you think he'll like diamonds?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll like that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
I have something like that with a triple.
These are nice diamonds.
That is nice.
That is nice. Should I get them sized now?
Don't you think you should
Why?
see them before you
Why?
order them? Well, because it's something he's got to wear for the rest of his life.
Yeah. No, he'll wear it.
He should be here.
Should bring him
There's
in.
nothing to regret if he comes in. There may be everything to regret if he doesn't.
So I can put a deposit down
You
on
could
it?
put a deposit.
And I saw Chantel's ring that she had picked out that I have to wear for the rest of my life was...
What the hell are you thinking?
What?
I don't like surprises.
Okay, so this is gonna be your wedding band.
It's got diamonds in it.
Yeah, but diamonds are nice. It matches. See? It's kind of
I
matching.
don't really like diamonds, though.
Uh-oh. Scott looks less than thrilled.
Well,
You know I don't like diamonds.
well, I picked it out because I thought you'd like it.
Why would you make a decision like this without me?
Because it was pretty. What do you think?
I don't really like the
it.
diamond.
I already put a deposit on it.
You did what?
I put a deposit on it.
Why?
Because I thought you'd like it.
You should ask me first.
Maybe these two should try a wrestling ring on for size.
Any way
I already
that
put a deposit on it.
deposit could be transferred over to
Sure,
something
not a problem.
else?
Scott. Yes. We could always move it over to another ring if you like.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
I picked that out with love.
I know you did, but I don't...
It suits you.
Just not too big on the diamond.
Fine, get whatever you want.
I hated that ring. And the ring I picked was 1,000 times better than the ugly one you picked.
And we can add a diamond in every year.
And we're not going to.
I wanted to bring some of the Japanese heritage into the wedding.
And it was definitely a surprise. That's the only surprise in signing that I was really happy.
Are you sure it's not a gift for you?
It's not a gift for me, it's a gift for Scott.
I think he'd still prefer wrestlers.
Well,
Too
you know
bad,
what?
because
Too
he's
bad.
not having wrestlers.
I think this is all for you.
It is for me because I like it, but it's for him.
But Scott wouldn't really enjoy
Yeah,
this.
but you know what? This is part of his heritage as well. My mother-in-law will just be over the moon.
Exactly.
So what exactly is this costing you guys?
I don't know.
We promised we would make a donation to the Japanese Cultural Center.
Well, that's
And that's, yeah.
I think he'll like this a lot. It has to do with his culture. Wrestling's stupid. Wrestling has nothing to do with the wedding. Wrestling has nothing to do with his background at all. So stop.
Smack a one for me too while you're at it.
We had a voucher for a limo, just a regular limo, but I wanted a limo bus. So I brought David to see what his opinion would be.
So you consulted him before me.
Yeah, he's a wedding planner.
It's crazy big.
This is nice and big.
I've never seen a bus this big, actually. What is this VIP crazy?
It's a VIP lounge.
I think we should sit down for a minute. This is a big bus.
This is a really big bus.
Do you take the cost of the voucher and apply it to this?
No, this is a completely different company. Completely different. This is an add-on.
But how much is it going to add up to?
So in your package, the royal package, you got a limo service.
Yeah, that's for me and my dad.
So you're using that too?
Yeah,
And how much is this?
$1,300.
It's a great idea, and you seem really happy about it.
I'm
which
very excited.
Makes
I
me
love it.
excited because I want you to be happy, obviously. But your parents said that anything above and beyond the voucher you had to pay for, you and Scott.
They didn't mean that at all. They're just saying that.
Okay, well, I think they meant it, and I think Scott thinks they meant
Scott,
it.
no.
So, what does Scott think about the $1,300 over the voucher limo bus?
He doesn't know. He's at work.
Scott has no idea that you're intending to pay $1,300 above and beyond the voucher?
Oh, I don't intend to. I brought you here to look at it, but I also booked it. I signed a contract.
So you've committed to this idea.
Yeah, I sure have.
Without sharing the idea.
Yep.
With Scott or your parents.
Yep.
And what financial commitment have you made?
It's a payment plan that I plan to give either my parents or Scott.
I have an idea. And that is that we get together with Scott and your parents as soon as possible so that we can go through every line item on that budget and just find out who's paying for what,
Okay.
what we're over on, because we're over on almost every single voucher right now.
That's okay.
That might be okay to you, but it's my job as a planner to tell you that it would be better if we shared that news.
No, you're supposed to tell me it's okay. You go over. It's one day.
Sadly, you're living in a dream world.
This is Chantel world.
It is, and you get to dream. We just have to communicate your dreams really clearly. Is there anything before this meeting that I don't know about in regards to other surprises and dreams come true that involve?
Yeah.
Well, share, my dear.
I booked Andrew.
The harpist?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how does Scott feel about that? Because we didn't think Scott was going to be big on that idea.
He doesn't know. Nope, haven't told him. Forgot to. It was on my list of things to do.
This is our secrets wedding.
This is our secrets. Surprises.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. How about we just skip this meeting and then I won't go over on anything else.
We have to have the meeting.
All right.
All right.
Coming up.
I went out and rented an electric harpist for $500 an hour.
Yeah, how come I didn't know about this?
Because I didn't want to tell you.
He was very involved in the wedding. He helped with the invitations. He went and booked the chapel, and he was very involved and very supportive and very helpful. And yes, he wrote the checks.
When signing off on your wedding day, it's important to know exactly where your money is going.
You've signed your name on everything, and I've had to give a bank card, credit card. Can I sign my name on something first and then you give them a card?
Yeah, the marriage license.
And at the end of the show, we'll let you in on whether Scott revoked Chantel's license to spend.
David asked to meet with us and my parents and Scott's parents. I think that he just emailed everybody and said, let's pick on Chantel today.
No, because I didn't get that email. I got the, your future wife's gonna make you go bankrupt email.
All right, everybody. I thought we'd spread some love. Get some lovely cupcakes in the mix because we need an intervention. We need a little, gentle, loving, cupcake-filled budget intervention. So, as far as the venue is concerned, we're on track, right?
No, we've gone over because we started off at 150 people and now we have 178 people.
Okay, that's news to me. So that's quite a considerable increase as far as a per plate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and you guys are okay with that?
Well, the 150 was an estimate when...
Yeah, we had to guarantee 150.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you're clear, I'm happy. You're
Yeah,
clear that we're at
fine with it.
178 and it's not going over. Okay.
Fine with $2,000 to $3,000 extra dollars? Wow, this might be easier than you thought, David.
There are a couple line items here that I know were not as budgeted, and one of them is the cake.
How much?
100.
110, I think.
110.
That's over. Next item on my list is transportation.
Not only did we get the limo from the thing, but we also went out and rented a bus limo.
At how much?
I'm pretty sure it's about $1,300.
So the voucher for the amount of the limo.
This is a different company.
We could cancel that.
No, I need that too. The limo's for me.
That's greedy, selfish.
What do you think, Stan?
They're gonna be paying for this, or are we gonna pay for this?
Yeah, I don't.
Stan's happy to have the limo. He's just not happy to have the invoice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next item on my list, entertainment.
And cue the drum roll.
I went out and rented an electric harpist for $500 an hour.
You rented a what?
An electric harpist. He's really good.
I didn't know about this.
Because I didn't want to tell you. But listen, if we really like him for the first hour and we want him for the second hour, it's only $100.
How about we just get him for the second hour instead of the first one? They're willing to pay for the reception. We're gonna end up paying more for overages.
Bus and the limo, it's useful. But not a little music like that for the $500 an hour? No way, we're not millionaires.
I just don't see what you guys are freaking out about. I don't see what the big deal is.
We're already up to a limo bus for $1,300. The cake
It's
for
reasonable.
another $100. So we're talking a couple of $1,000.
That's reasonable. I'm not asking to have a big thing. It's only another like
Turning into a big-
$2,000.
Holy witchism.
Only.
Not if you say it fast.
I just don't see what the big deal is.
Bus limo, I can understand for the amount of people that are in the wedding party. The cake, well, there's not much you can do about it. But electric harvest.
I agree that it's the bride's day, and that's one of the reasons she's going gung-ho on everything. But the last thing I need going into a marriage is spending the next 25 years of the marriage to pay it off. David set up a wrestling event for me and Jay to go to, and I don't know, as bad as it sounds that night, I didn't know what I was looking more forward to, that or the wedding.
Oh my God! Iron Sheik, that was the surprise.
Oh my God! No, it's an Iron Sheik! Oh my God! Yeah, Iron Sheik!
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. It was phenomenal. We met a wrestling legend, got me involved in the show. You should have come.
No thanks.
And while Scott and Jay hit the mats, Chantel and her gals hit the bottle.
I brought everybody here to have fun and to go over everything that I want you guys to do for the wedding. Everybody has their dresses. Everybody is to wear silver shoes.
I already bought black shoes. If you want me to wear silver shoes, then you can pay for my shoes.
There has to be silver shoes. Everybody is to have their hair up.
How am I gonna get my hair up?
You can get extensions.
And are you gonna pay for them?
Find a way to get your hair up. I want everybody to have blue makeup.
No.
Blue?
Not happening.
Our dresses are wine. We can't wear baby blue.
You know what? I will buy the silver shoes if I don't have to wear blue makeup.
And I will wear the silver shoes if I don't have to have extensions put in my hair.
And I'll just wear silver shoes.
That's standing your ground.
I absolutely do not think it's unreasonable for the stuff that I asked them to do. I'm gonna have to look at these pictures for the rest of my life. So whatever I want done, I want done.
It must be easy for you, Mrs. I don't have a job, and some of us work full-time and have kids. Plus, we have to fit you in. Now you have all these, well, I'm demanding this and I'm demanding that. You're the bride, but only for one day.
Well, that would leave anyone speechless.
Us and the family wanted to see the venue, of course, before the day of. So David went there early and started setting everything up. You guys had gone in the morning.
Yes.
Well, I was going tanning, and it wasn't quite finished yet. But at that time, you guys had said it was amazing.
I think it's a spectacular, dramatic space.
So, bring on the drama.
Can Table 8 come down here a bit because they're going to be stuck up in the corner?
Yeah.
and they're not going to be able to see anything. So what if you brought table 8 like down, like just push table 2 down a little bit more, all the tables?
You can't push down too far though, because the kitchen, the waiters have to come through.
The only thing they'll miss are the speeches at the podium. But what if we put the podium here?
Yeah.
So as opposed to like looking back at the bride and groom, we can pull this up this way.
Yeah.
Would that help?
Move it over that way a little bit.
I think table 2 could be moved over a little bit. All these tables can be moved up so that table 8 can still see what's going on.
You know what they say, David? Too many opinions spoil the planning.
We will meet you in the middle.
Sure, as long as the middle is Mom's side.
Awesome. We just keep growing in numbers and we're all leaving now. Bye. Have a great afternoon. Table 8.
Because it's important.
It's very important. But how?
We'll move every single table to get it out a bit.
We?
No, we'll go and talk to the kitchen staff.
Okay, that's a better plan.
Don't
Let's
worry.
go talk to the kitchen staff about what they can do about table 8, because that's a lot of work and we have a lot of work to do. We'll just make sure that skinny people are at this table, if you want.
We could, sorry. You
That's
have
right.
to move.
Sorry, you have to move. You're in the aisle.
And with timelines as tight as the seating arrangements, Chantel was ready to enter the ring.
When I first walked into the venue, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God.
Really, Chantel? But do you remember the first words out of your mouth?
Hi, wow.
Hi.
Hi.
You like my nails?
I love your nails. Do you like my room?
Yeah.
Let's show you what we did with table 8, because that's
Okay.
been our mission of the afternoon. And so we just did a shift, and now table 8's here.
Better.
Well, at least Mom's happy. That's what counts come wedding day, right?
This is exactly why I go over budget. For a beautiful room like this.
Do you feel like a princess?
I really do, yeah.
You should.
Coming up.
I can't suck it anymore. Oh my God. Feels like I've gone from like a size 12 to a size 1.
The minister of the church turned out to be a doctor of divinity who had failed me in high school at religious knowledge.
And we also, well, we were living together at the time, so 2 knocks against us.
When the wheels are in motion for your wedding day, it can be difficult when you suddenly face a roadblock.
Bus and the limo, it's useful. But not a little music like that for the $500 an hour? No way, we're not millionaires.
And at the end of the show, we'll disclose how tightly Chantel and Scott's parents managed to hold on to their purse strings.
On the day in the morning, it was very, I woke up bad already. We got no sleep.
I pretty much woke up Saturday morning and thought, I'm missing my cartoons. But then,
You're missing your cartoon. What? Woo! See this? This is why I paid extra money.
Yes, Chantel, too bad your eyes are bigger than your bank account.
Ow, ow, ow! Pimp Mobile.
At a high-class call girl's price.
Mom? Jesus. Can you come double check this on Mama for me? Last thing I need to do is stab my grandmother on my wedding day.
No.
See, I don't know how to do it properly.
Okay. Scott, what the hell did you do? We're fine.
Picture perfect, in fact.
How many people does it take to put on a dress? 6.
At least 7. Suck it in, Chantel.
I can't suck it anymore.
Come on, I'm pulling her this way.
I don't know if I'll be able to breathe. You can't go any tighter at the top. It feels like I've gone from like a size 12 to a size 1. Oh my God. Okay, can I just see?
Gorgeous.
Watch this.
Watch.
Oh, you need a picture!
You look like a cake.
Looks like David wished you were the cake.
Now, is it true that I have to assemble these, or are you assembling
Yeah, just a
it?
little bit. Most of it's put together, so it's just a matter of stacking them a little bit.
Okay. Like, it'd take a really dumb person to do this badly.
Yes.
Okay. We had to meet the cake lady because she is on a flight to Las Vegas in a couple hours, so I have to assemble it. So we're gonna learn how to put a cake together. Day. Aren't they pretty?
I always grab them by underneath.
Oh, awesome.
That way I can give full support. And with the bridge, it's just a matter of spacing them apart enough.
Okay.
Okay, then you can probably just...
That's pretty straightforward. Okay.
Okay.
And then these gorgeous people, they're gonna be so happy.
Is it off the ground? Okay. Everything is off the ground? There's nothing touching the ground, right?
No, nothing.
I don't want it dirty before the ceremony. Afterwards, I could care less.
Stop stressing, relax. Relax and wedding day? 2 words rarely spoken together.
Just before walking down the aisle, I was fine.
Just breathe and let us worry about it.
That's fine, in a hyperventilating sort of way.
Relax. Perfect.
That's fine. Until the doors opened. That was the hardest walk I've ever had to do.
Scott, will you give yourself to Chantel to be her husband?
I will. Lipstick on your teeth.
I asked you.
You didn't, Ben.
Scott, I give you this ring.
Say it.
Scott, I give you this ring.
Scott, I give you this ring.
Everything went by pretty smooth, and when the Reverend said you may now kiss the bride, we
high-fived.
High-fived instead of
That's our personality. We're
kissing right away, so.
Yeah, go team.
Go team.
Coming up.
One thing that makes a successful marriage is, first of all, being best friends. You can't have a perfect marriage without being best friends.
When it comes to weddings, it's imperative that you pay more than just lip service to your financial planning.
Lipstick on your teeth.
I asked you.
You didn't, Ben.
Soon we'll let you in on how much it cost Chantel and Scott to make their wedding a championship affair.
Our entrance into the reception was exactly the way I wanted it to be.
See, I'm a good wife.
Just when it seemed like this wedding was all about what Chantel wanted, including the harpist, she had one last surprise.
Hello, we just need your attention for 2 minutes. Okay?
I got a very special present for you. Don't peek. Okay, here.
Finally, appreciation for Chantel's spontaneous spending. And once Chantel and Scott entered the wedding ring, the night was filled with love and laughter, all to the beat of a different drum.
Amazing.
Today was by far
Amazing.
the greatest day of my life.
And I got him his bell.
This is what I wanted to walk into the wedding reception to, and it was like, oh.
Yes, but Scott, now it's time to wrestle with the bill.
Our original budget that we had given to David was $23,000.
The cake was absolutely gorgeous because of the accessories, including the fountain, the bridge, and the people, and all of that cost an extra $110.
The centerpieces that we had for the wedding were unbelievable, mainly because it was my idea, and the upgrade for that cost us $270. Money well spent.
The entertainment, including the violinist, the dancers, and the harpist, which was amazing, only cost us $1,000 extra.
The limo bus, which made me feel like a wrestling superstar, cost us $1,300. but it was a big hit with all the wedding party. So again, that was money well worth it.
My dress was a princess dress. It was absolutely gorgeous and poofy, and I looked amazing in it, and it only cost $1,600.
Our wedding planner, David, I can't even express how good he was and how unbelievable he was with what he did. His fee was $3,000.
We couldn't have asked for a better place to have our wedding. The total package was $18,054.
Miscellaneous costs for the wedding, such as wedding rings, photography, and of course, my wrestling belt, was $7,329. What we actually spent on the wedding was $32,663.
Which was only $9,663 over budget.
Only is a little bit of an understatement.
We can take your belt back.
No, we're not. Take your wedding dress back.
The cake was perfectly abridged. The couple, a perfect match. And their budget has faced the ultimate takedown. The only question left is, have their parents seen the final bill?
In a marriage, it's a lot of more give than take. And I think we have been able to balance that.
I give a lot.
Very well.
I give a lot.
I think humor makes a great marriage.
Yeah. You want to get married to the Three Stooges. Woo, 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 woo.
That's gonna leave a mark.